Hey everyone, and welcome to a new series where I challenge your knowledge of Dark Souls 2. If you've been subscribed to my channel for a while, then you should already know some of these awesome changes to the game, or maybe you'll at least learn some new ones. As usual, let's play the game with the like and the dislike button. If you learned something new in this video, leave a like. If you get 5 out of 5 and know everything, well done, and feel free to leave a dislike. Don't feel guilty, I can take it. Alright, let's do it. Number 1. I'll start us off with something you might have already learnt from my videos. With Dark Souls 2 comes the addition of a death penalty. 10% of your maximum health will now deplete upon every death, and you can be brought down to 50% maximum health before your health stops depleting upon death. This is pretty damn brutal. It reflects the process of hollowing much more realistically, as your character gradually becomes more hollow and loses more and more sanity with every death. As you continue to die, your face and body become more and more decayed, withered and hollow. You can restore your maximum health by consuming a human effigy, which restores your humanity. And it might sound a bit masochistic for me to say it, but I actually really like this mechanic. It kind of reminds me of Demon's Souls, where you lost 50% of your health upon death, except in Dark Souls 2 this will gradually punish you for making mistakes instead. It's a bit more forgiving, and it ties in with the story really well, as hollowing is more of a gradual thing. Number 2. You can now aim in first person with catalysts. Just press L1 when two-handing the weapon. Additionally, you can cast a slower, more powerful version of the spell by pressing R2 instead of R1. And these changes are great, they give more variety to sorcery. Spells can finally be used in way more situations, making a pure sorcerer build much more viable. Spells still use charges, but there are now consumable items that restore those charges. So you know what all this means? It means we can finally play sorcerers properly in Dark Souls 2. Number 3. So, do you remember getting killed on your first playthrough by some guy who finished the game and got all the good equipment just so he could kill you with it? So do I, those were good times. But now some of the stronger armors actually have stat requirements. Now this is a great change since it will do a lot to reduce twinking. You'll remember in Dark Souls that people would be soul level 1 with decent armor sets, and while armor doesn't make a huge difference in the grand scheme of things, I think at least it indicates that From Software have ganking in mind when they work on game balance. Number 4 is a really cool change. There were always lots of stories of people who put their controller down and then pressed the bumpers accidentally and hit an NPC in front of them, killing them or aggroing them. But in Dark Souls 2, when you kill an NPC, a gravestone will appear in their place. You can then revive the NPC temporarily for a fairly extreme price, allowing you to browse their wares and talk to them again. So this is a bit more forgiving, but it still punishes you for doing something stupid. I just wonder, do you think they know that they're dead? Because I probably wouldn't want to sell my items to the person who just killed me. Anyway, number 5. You can now get damaged or poise broken during any animation. You're no longer invincible when performing a riposte, backstabbing, pulling a lever, opening a door, or going through a fog gate. On the same note, you can also cancel the animation by pressing the button again, which I remember my friend tried to go through the fog gate to fight the Mirror Knight, and he just kept spamming the X button to go through the fog gate, and essentially what he was doing was pressing X and then cancelling it and going through and cancelling it and going through until the enemies just came up behind him and completely destroyed him. But yeah, so in Dark Souls 2 this is going to be a thing. It means backstabs are going to be less of an option when fighting enemies in groups, and also running past can be difficult now since developers could just bottleneck you by putting a door in your way, meaning you could get attacked while you open that door, where in Dark Souls you're invincible when you open that door. And that's it. Overall, these are some really cool changes. Let me know what you think. They make me really excited for the game. Let me know how many you got out of 5 as well, and feel free to subscribe if you want to be prepared for the next episode in this series. Cheers guys, I'll catch you next time. Dark Souls 2 is shaping up to be a much more difficult game than its predecessor. Welcome again guys to Souls News. An embargo has just lifted on some more details about Dark Souls 2, and these are probably the best facts we've heard for a while. So sit back, relax, and let me share them with you. If you want to skip ahead to something more interesting, check the description. The 3 biggest pieces of news are as follows. 1. Summoned phantoms now have a temporary lifespan. 2. Every time you die as a